Government, the proposed windfall tax aims at funding infrastructure, education and healthcare, among others, Victor.
Now, you may want to ask, what exactly is encapsulated in the windfall tax? Well, according to experts, the tax is expected to significantly reduce banks' profits made from exchange transactions. In some quarters, it is perceived sometimes as a crucial component of regulatory capital, which some say poses a challenge to banks' financial stability.
And in the wake of the announcement, the windfall tax is already generating discussions, with some financial analysts citing an unavoidable negative effect on banks' foreign currency-related profits.
However, for some economic observers, they estimate that the one-off levy could yield revenue of up to 0.5% of the 2024 gross domestic product, with projections that it would help stabilize the economy and redistribute wealth. Although the assent to the bill is expected within this week, going by reports, there are indications that banks would need to comply with the windfall tax directive by December 31st, 2024, or face penalties of 10% per year on tax amounts due, including interest at the monetary policy rate of 26.75%. So, how can banks navigate this complex tax policy? And will this not amount to double taxation for banks that have reportedly paid 30% income tax for 2023? Well, I am Victor Azo. Let me on that note welcome you to Good Morning Nigeria.
And Victor, in the light of expected variables, the Senate has further pushed it up to 70%. So, Victor, my question is now, how will this be implemented is another $1 million question, you know.
I'm sure those who will respond to your question will come shortly.
Will come, you know, the problem with Nigeria is implementation, but this, since it concerns money, implementation will be swift. I am Jumo Yusuf. It's the first episode of the week. We're live on the network service of the NTA. It's a promise of financial, insightful discussion with the accompanying newspaper review, which we'll get to you shortly. But first, let's join Olajide Bello for the highlights of the morning news. Hello, Olajide. A wet morning today.
Obviously, Jumai, you know, we thank God for the showers. Good morning, Jumai, and let me not leave Victor out of this. Good morning, Victor. Good morning, Nigeria, and here is the morning news. The federal government has flagged off the construction of the over 60 billion naira solar PV model assembling plant in Abuja and Kano West local government area of Enugu State. Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Richard Naji, who flagged off the project, says when completed, the Southeast Zone will witness massive economic and energy landscape transformation.
I encourage everyone to align with the renewed hope agenda of the President, who is committed to improving the standard of living and doing everything possible to ensuring that energy problem in the country becomes a thing of the past.
For us to really make sure that the grassroots, the rural areas, benefit in this program, the federal government program, we must domesticate the solar panel system in the country.
In line with the renewed hope agenda of President Tinubu's administration to promote comprehensive agricultural policy, the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons, in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, has flagged off the Renewed Hope Agricultural Empowerment Project for displaced persons at local government area in Nasarawa State.
To our commitment to addressing the challenges faced by the IDPs and creating opportunities for their productive engagement and reintegration into the society.
The Minister of State for Police Affairs, Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim, is appealing to Nigerian youth to be patient with the government's reforms programs and adopt peaceful engagement, dialogue and collaboration rather than a confrontation that will lead to destruction and chaos. In a statement, the minister acknowledged the frustration that drives the desire to protest, but cautioned on the narratives accompanying the planned protest from its faceless nature, which may lead to chaos. The minister also said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his team are working hard to build a strong and prosperous future for all, and his commitment is absolute, while his policies are deliberate and well thought out. She adds that the president's love for the country cannot be questioned and that soon it will manifest in different areas of life. The Minister of State emphasized that the Ministry of Police Affairs has made its program people-oriented to primarily revolve around dynamic youth and other members of local communities. She highlighted multiple ongoing town halls as part of initiatives to fill the pause and stock-taking, which is now being developed into a transformative roadmap for reforming the Nigeria police force. A Spain-based businessman has been arrested by the operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos, after parcels of cocaine were discovered in his pair of sandals while attempting to board a flight to Madrid, Spain, as a bandit's drug supplier. The suspect claimed he was to deliver it to his friend in Spain for a fee of 5,000 euros in the same vein. A suspect has been arrested in connection with the seizure of 99 parcels of Canadian loud that arrived Lagos from Canada via Istanbul, Turkey. Meanwhile, operatives of NDLEA have also arrested one of the drug kingpins in Lagos with 100,000 tablets of tramadol in 2 bags shortly after his arrival from Ghana via one of the transportation companies. And that's the news for now. Good morning, Nigeria continues shortly with Juma and Victor after the break.